No! Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No! You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
We've fought and killed Darkspawn. How many of your hired men can say the same?
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
We've made a name for ourselves this last year. We'll find something.
We have to. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
He always seems to know what's going on.
We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Hey!
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
How do you do?
Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would?
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
You're part of Bartrand's venture?
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary, you've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. Serving with the Red Iron is no mean feat, yet you not only served, you impressed. The name Hawke is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
There must be some way to persuade your brother to hire us on.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
It sounds interesting, but if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a Blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartrand will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
What's to stop you from taking my investment and running?
You'll be traveling with the expedition, and I'll be at your side. If I cross you, you'll be the first one to know, and I'll be the last.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
You're asking for a guarantee? I don't know that I can give you one. Look, I know the Templars have been asking questions. How terrible would it be to get out of the city for a while? If this works out, you'll be wealthy enough that the Order won't be able to touch you. You need the coin, and I need your help. We need each other. I can't make it sound better than that.
You have a deal.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job, and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Keep a hand on your coin, Hawke. There are more cut purses in Hightown than in the rest of the city. So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
I've fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the deep roads.
Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
We don't want trouble with the Grey Wardens, do we?
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a warden unless we have to. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lyrium has been helping the Fereldens. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Being a guardsman seems like a better life than being a soldier. Oh?
So, I've been dying to know. What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
I knew that whatever happened, I had to get the others to safety.
Lots of people talk about nobility and selflessness, generally in the same stories that have magic beans. Somehow, Hawke, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild. These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the Lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bartrand.
What are your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
Bartrand's running the show. Andraste's ass, he'd probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
If we'll be working together, I should find out more about you.
True enough. I suppose you ought to know my credentials. My family came from Orzammar, Noble House Tethras. until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
What are the deep roads like?
Well, I could tell you the standard tales. Legions of darkspawn, ravenous beasts, cave-ins. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be... let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurers.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawke. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawke. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? Bartrand pawned it off to pay for the expedition. I can't believe you found it. This sounds exactly like the sort of fake thing I'd make up about you.
When you tell people, mention that I got it from the belly of a dragon.
I'll throw in a couple of werewolves and a griffin for balance. Well, maybe now my contact at the gates of Orzammar won't ignore my letters. Harriman is hoping that if he just shuts his eyes tight and wishes, the real world will go away. Anyway, I owe you one, Hawke. Remind me later to put you on my tab. This is the best tavern in Kirkwall. It could use some cute dwarven serving girls, but otherwise, it's perfect. Hawke, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint, if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the deep roads, he ran to Ravain, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
We need some answers from your brother.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
This house looks abandoned.
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
This is still our best lead. We might find something that'll take us to Bartrand.
My thoughts exactly. So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine. Say hello, Bianca.
Don't give him an inch! You've got to respect Hey, you! I'll take you all! You're pathetic! I'll take you all! Let's do this! I'll take you all! Better luck in the next one! I'll take you all! You're pathetic! Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Better luck in the next one! Let's dance, you sons of bitches! You want a piece of me? You're pathetic! For one for me! How many of you got, Hawke? Bartrand! I'm coming for you, you nug-humping best!
Oh, Varric, please forgive me, my brother. I was just jealous of you. How could I ever compete with you for Mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very smart. What?
Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Fine. You want the gory details? I'll give you the gory details. These corpses aren't even stiff yet, Hawke. Somebody's been in here today.
Now we can relax.
What did my brother do to these men? They were completely out of their heads.
I'll deal with this! That's enough!
That side seems to be unhealthy.
Trap! Watch your step!
Bartrand.
That's do it.
Done.
Trap! I'll deal with this! All set!
Varric? Is that you? Praise the ancestors. Hold up. I know this man. He's Bartrand's steward. Hugin, what happened here?
Varric, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it. I've been hiding in here, but the guards, they're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium. Some of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive. He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
Bartrand's not exactly a nice guy, but this doesn't sound like my brother.
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. It's why we came back to Kirkwall. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and his singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, the sound's coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope.
What do you mean you hope they're dead?
Just whoever, whatever you find in that room. Varric, give them a merciful death.
Everything will be all right. You're safe now.
I wish I believed that, human. Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawke. Let's finish this.
I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake. A mistake.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
This doesn't feel natural. If he wasn't a dwarf, I'd think a demon did this. His mind has been poisoned by something powerful. That's all I can do. It won't last, I'm sorry.
Varric?
I'm here.
Varric, what have I done?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Make it stop, little brother. Don't let me... Don't let House Tethras fall like this. I know. I don't deserve it. But please, Varric, don't leave me like this. Make it stop.
Enough with the speeches. I'll get you to a healer, and you'll be fine.
I doubt that staying in this house is helping his condition.
I'll send someone to come get him. Sit tight, brother. Help is on the way. Come on, Hawke. The sooner we get out of this house, the better. Lead the way. I'm glad you returned safely from the Fade.
Varric! I can't hear the song anymore. Varric! I can't hear the song anymore.
Did you need something, Varric?
A stiff drink, maybe. I feel like I've been kicked by a horse. I almost wish Blondie hadn't wiggled his fingers and cleared Bartrand's head. I liked it better when I just wanted to kill the bastard.
If I ever had doubts about who was the better brother, they're long gone. You did good.
No, please, Hawke. There was never any doubt. I'm the handsome, irresistibly charming one. I'll deal with Bartrand somehow. Make her that'll be even more of a joy than it used to be. I still can't believe what he did in that house. It's one thing to walk away and leave us to die, but that...
Come on, Varric. Let's go drink until we can't see straight. That'll make you feel better.
Aw, that's sweet. But watching you get sick won't cheer me up. Much. Anyway, thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened. You have got to hear this, Hawke. There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
Nope. They skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold. I try to steer them straight, but you know how stories go. Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice, and I'm a compulsive liar. Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawke. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawke. It's like alchemy. 1 part down to earth, 1 part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods. You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
I guess all works. A little reverence wouldn't hurt, though.
You may not be my best dressed or cleanest friend, Master Hawke, but you're all right in my book. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head. This is the best tavern in Kirkwall. It could use some cute dwarven serving girls, but otherwise, it's perfect.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawke, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I wouldn't say no to a pint.
I should make you buy the drinks, oh champion of Kirkwall.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close. My palatial suite in the Hanged Man is your palatial sweetheart. Make yourself at home. Got a minute, Hawke? I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded himself in? Bartrand doesn't exactly need the place now that he's in the sanitarium. I've been trying to sell it.
I can only imagine there's a huge market for the homes of deranged killers.
Well, the creepy sort of people who are interested are generally not the ones with the coin to take it off my hands. I found a minor noble in Ravane who bought the place sight unseen. But now there's a problem. They say the place is haunted.
Anyone who knew the house's history would attribute every noise in the night to ghosts.
I may have neglected to mention the mansion's colorful past to the buyer. They've noticed some minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions, things moving on their own. My hope is it's a relic Bartrand brought back from the Deep Roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
What happens if we do nothing?
Best case, they drag me before the Seneschal and accuse me of fraud. The worst case involves Antivan crows.
Can't you do this yourself?
Hawke, I'm a businessman. Now and then, I shoot people. I don't know anything about ghosts or magic. It's entirely possible that even if I find the thing that's causing the trouble, I won't be able to stop it on my own.
I'm not an expert on hauntings, but what if smashing something does not make the problem go away?
That's where things get tricky. You come from a family with magic, Hawke. You must have experience dealing with the weird. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out that will help.
Very well. We'll investigate the mansion. Again.
Thanks, Hawke. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Hey, is that music? Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
I like this less and less by the minute.
Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
I can barely hear it.
I can't do that.
I could make out the words.
Hello?
Not going to
Is there a
happen.
ghost? Would you stop that, please?
Forgetting? Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it, and my brother yelled at me for an hour.
This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adros-Etuna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
There's no way you're talking about the same Bartrand that I met.
Maker's truth. There were tears in his eyes. I never thought that was possible before. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
What's going on here? There's no way the veil could be torn this badly.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawke. It has to be.
I don't think I can do that.
Drastis, flaming knickers. Varric, is that what you've been hearing?
No.
Good. Then I'm not going crazy.
That should do. I can't do that.
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
Take it easy, Varric. She's telling us what she can.
She's hiding something, Hawke. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear, I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Uh-oh. This is a piece of the idol. No, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
Varric, you've been acting strangely since we arrived. I don't think you want to keep that shard.
I know you're just trying to look out for me, Hawke. But I can handle this. It's not the whole idol. It's just a sliver. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seemed only more potent when broken.
The shard is my only hope of curing Bartrand. It's my only chance to set any of this right.
Listen to yourself, Varric. It's already controlling you. You have to let it go.
You're not listening, Hawke. I know I can handle this shard.
I'm worried, Varric. You're beginning to sound exactly like Bartrand.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you.
That was the right decision, Hawke. You've saved him great pain.
Let's go. I think I could use some air.
You've had luck on your travels?
Think you can do something with this sandal?
Is that Lyrium? I've never seen anything like that.
It's dangerous. Varric suggested Sandal might be able to dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that.
Ooh, enchantments. The old lady is scary.
There is no old lady, Sandal. How many times do I have to tell you that?
What's this about?
Oh, my boy sees things sometimes. Says he saw an old lady standing by his bed.
She has a scary laugh.
Yes, well, there you go.
I make enchantments.
You big girl. It's been good. No, great.
Listen, Hawke. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartrand's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
You had me worried there.
You never have to worry about me, Hawke. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawke? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words? I should mark this down my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
You're a good friend, Varric.
I know. It's hard to imagine what you'd do without me. You know, it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartrand's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Be flipped arse over tits and hammered like a bent nail?
To be loved.
Oh, right, of course.
Not that I'm complaining about the other thing.